Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. I am Simone the Moon Goddess. So y'all's love reading in June had me proper confused. There was a whole bunch of different people. Then there was something about a secret admirer. It felt as if Capricorn, you were in a connection out of obligation, potentially out of obligation. Your person might have been going through a lot of different things. Was the give and take equal? There was so many questions. I had so many questions. And it got to a point where I just got almost frustrated because I couldn't figure out what was happening. Maybe I was thinking too hard. But one or two of y'all made comments that kind of had me thinking, okay, maybe I was on the right path. Now, you see, this is the thing about comments, because I can do this work, but if there's no exchange, then it's like, am I serving you as y'all need, you know? So this is why I encourage, aside from comments helping my channel to grow and helping other people to see the video, comments also help me to know that I am on the right path. I'm connecting to whoever might be out there watching. Is it resonating? Isn't it resonating? Anyways, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell. Remember to like, comment, share the video. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to do, I promised y'all a bonus reading, so here it is. Let's see what potentially comes through. I'm going to do the same spread I did in the first video. If you haven't seen that video, go check out Capricorn's June love reading. This will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, and remember, these are general, so it either resonates or it doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, this is not your message. I'm not connected to your energy. Okay, so let's go. Spirit guides, assist me in connecting to Capricorn when it comes to love. What is the message? What is going on? What's happening underneath the surface for Capricorn when it comes to love? As always, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved, with harm to none. Okay, let's go. So let's get the general energies of this connection first. Hang on, let's get some good vibes in here. All right, what's the general energies of the connection for Capricorn, spirit guides? What's the general energies of this connection? Make it clear, please. What's the general energies of this connection? So the energy, weird again. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles and the Sun. So it feels now as if things might be a little more balanced. Perhaps for some of you who watched that video and it probably resonated, and you said to your person, well, I can't do all the heavy lifting, or, you know, it needs to be an equal give and take, or maybe you are realizing how much you might have been giving, whatever it is. But there's this rebalancing happening in the Six of Pentacles. Okay, the Sun here is showing me that there's some truth that has come through for some of y'all, maybe, or and maybe for some of y'all there's this lightness, because now there's been this conversation about equal give and take, and now things feel a lot lighter. There's, you know, there's this happiness that's being restored, this sense of freedom, lightness again. We just had this summer solstice for those in the northern hemisphere, so maybe that's also part of it. Like, it feels like a summer energy. It feels now like y'all are on the same page. All right, let's see. What's Capricorn's energy in this connection? Give me one more card for Capricorn's energy, please, spirit guides. Thank you. All right, Capricorns, you have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So perhaps I'm still feeling a little bit frustrated in some way. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Now, I remember for y'all's energy in the last reading, y'all's energy came out as 3 different people, I think. And I was like, is this different aspects of you, or these influences from different people? So this Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands again, is to make me feel like perhaps there's outside parties who are riling you up in some way, like they don't approve of this connection, or they have something to say about the connection, or, you know, they rub you the wrong way. There's this sense of frustration. You're looking at it like, why don't y'all just leave me and this person alone? Like, why are y'all getting involved type of energy. Give me one more card for Capricorn's energy, please. The Queen of Swords. So you seem to be putting somebody in the place. Saying it straight as it is, not mincing your words, not holding back. You just letting people know, you know, this is my business, that you all need to stay out of my business. I'm seeing the Strength card, King of Swords, and the King of Rods here at the top. So again, y'all's energy coming out with lots of different people. Who are all these people, Capricorn? Too many cooks involved. I'm going to clarify y'all's energy as well. I have another deck. I'll clarify that. Let's see what's your person's energy here. What's the person's energy in this connection, Spirit guys? King of Pentacles. What's Capricorn's person's energy, please? A Knight of Rods. What is this, Capricorn? It's the same thing again. Only now it's switched over. What's Capricorn's person's energy, please? And a Knight of Pentacles. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. And at the bottom is the Five of Swords. There's a lot of people involved in y'all's relationship. Why is that? Their energy is the King of Pentacles, Knight of Rods, Knight of Pentacles. So it's interesting that your energy last time was, I'd mentioned it was 3 people. I'm sure it was 3 people came through. Now your person's energy is 3 people. So is this sense of the sun, y'all looking at each other because it's like y'all go through the same kind of feelings, the same kind of emotions, maybe go through different mood fluctuations the same way. So y'all connect because they get you, you get them. Y'all share that, have that in common. They fluctuate from having a lot of energy or being very extroverted to being very introverted. Maybe they could be very artistic. They go between being very artistic and being very goal-getting, and then they go from that into being very grounded and being very quiet and introspective. Very reliable. So they're very much like you, because that's what your energy was coming out last time. This is so interesting. Y'all's reading is so interesting to me. Like, what is this? Like, drop a comment, Capricorn. Let me know if I'm anywhere, like, does this resonate with anyone? It's like the inverse now of last reading. What's going on underneath the surface? You got the Ten of Rods reverse. I love this. I love this so much. The Ten of Rods reverse and the Ace of Cups. So whatever was heavy, you know, like there's a lightness, and it's interesting that I was saying there's a lightness coming through y'all's reading now. The general energies of the Sun and the Six of Pentacles. And look at this. The Ten of Rods reverse. Lightening the load into this sense of healing. I love this. I love this so much. And you got to start at the bottom now. So whatever y'all went through recently is almost like it had to happen for y'all to get to where y'all are at now. Your person seems a lot more solid, more grounded than last reading. And you seem to be a lot more like, say as it is, not holding back, keeping it straight across, you know, dotting dotting I's, crossing T's, not mincing words. That's how y'all's energy coming out. And just by y'all like shifting, both people shifting energies has brought a whole new sense of lightness to the connection. All right, before I go on, let me clarify y'all's energies. And I cut the deck and the King of Wands is here. So I'm just amazed that every time I do y'all's readings, lots of different people or archetypes show up. And then I cut the deck and the King of Swords shows up with the King of Wands next to it. This is blowing my mind. What's Capricorn's energy, please? Let's see what's going on with y'all's energy here. What's Capricorn's energy, please, Spirit Guides, in this romantic connection? Princess of Swords, a person. Give me one more card for Capricorn's energy, please, Spirit Guides. You know what? I'm so grateful that I'm recording these so y'all can see this, because this is crazy. You got the Princess of Swords and the Queen of Swords for your energy. The Queen of Swords again, Capricorn. Y'all being very expressive, I take it. And also, whether you are, if you're either trusting your emotional wisdom, your experience, you know, moving from experience, or you're being asked to do so. Because for the Queen of Swords to show it twice, it's like, wow, that's shouting now. You know, this is very, again, not mincing your words, not beating around the bush, voicing your opinion here with the Princess of Swords, whether it's controversial or not, but being honest. And I love that for you. And it's crazy because you got Four of Swords here at the bottom and it says truce on the top. So whoever's been like creating issues, making you all frustrated, feeling frustrated within the connection, maybe your person was making you feel that way, or somebody on the outside was making you feel that way, y'all speaking up on it. Let's see what's your person's energy here. What's Capricorn's energy, Spirit Guides? This connection, make it clear, please. What's Capricorn's energy? And of course, a person shows up. The Prince of Cups, the Eight of Cups reverse. Eight of Cups reverse, Prince of Cups. So they're not going anywhere. And it's interesting that their energy seems a lot more grounded, a lot more solid than it did in the last reading. Maybe you felt like, you know, again, I can't do this all on my own. This is too much. You spoke up on it. They're showing themselves as being a lot more solid, doing the work to get themselves rooted and grounded, etc. More stable, perhaps, maybe with their money, their life, how they live is a lot more stable, and they're not going anywhere, and they're coming in with a message. All right, or yeah, Prince of Cups, Knight of Cups. So they're Knight of Rods, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. They've been planning something here as well. They're planning something. There's this real sense of romance with them. Yeah. Yeah. You see what communication does? What expressing how you feel? Was that what I was saying to y'all in y'all's last reading? Speak up. I feel as if I was saying that to you. Or was that Taurus? But it feels as if y'all spoke up on something and it's shifted this whole dynamic. Very multifaceted people. Y'all show up as all different types of energies. And you have happiness here at the bottom. So, yeah. That truth card showed up here is showing up here again at the middle. All right, let's get your word of advice, Capricorn. What's the word of advice for Capricorn spirit guys in this reading, this connection? What's the word of advice for Capricorn in this connection, please? Thank you. New start, a do-over. Okay, yes. Like I said, a do-over. You got the Five of Swords. It came out reverse. So truce, right? The Four of Swords, the Five of Swords reverse would be the energy of that Four of Swords. Truce. No more arguing. No more conflict, right? This sense of sweetness, the sun. Happiness. A rebirth of sorts. And then what's next to it? The Death card. Transformation. Got the Fool at the bottom. Do over. That's your word of advice. Allow things to transform. Release resentment. And part of letting go of resentment is, again, expressing how you feel. Having clear communication. Being able to be vulnerable. Being able to let people know how you truly feel. If something's hurt you, speak up and say it's hurt you, having those uncomfortable conversations. And that's going to shift everything, releasing the heaviness so that the new can flow in. Let's see what's their final message here. And the Page of Pentacles is at the top. Somebody's, what's the final message here for Capricorn? Somebody's proposing something sweet. What am I telling y'all? What is it? Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this is something sweet here. This is something sweet. Could be proposal, if not proposal of marriage, or proposal of being committed to the connection. Let's start over. I love you, you love me, let's do this. Something, a sense of feeling lucky. And if there's anything or anyone who's been trying to stop y'all's wheel from turning, that they're being removed from the situation here, falling off the wheel, so you and your person could be happy in y'all's truth. Other people don't have to understand y'all, as long as y'all understand y'all. Five of Swords. Three of Swords, sorry, not Five of Swords. Yeah. And here's that Four of Swords again. The Truth card here is showing up again. Ace of Swords at the heart. The truth. Truth and truth. What is this? Yeah, there might be a lot of back and forth in the beginning. As you move through it, as you move through the heaviness, or release the heaviness, or have those uncomfortable conversations, life isn't linear, so there might be a lot of feeling resentment, and then a sense of forgiveness, and then something triggers you and you take a step back, but then you come back, you go forward again because the love is there. It might be a little bit of a jerky start, but I feel like y'all gonna be good as long as y'all remain honest with each other. All right, let's get a romance oracle card. And before I even shuffle forgiving and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And this is a shuffle I would have done to connect to y'all's energy. And here it is already. Did let go of control issues come up for y'all? I feel like it did last time. I also saw that card. All right, what's the message for Capricorn spirit guides for this romantic connection? What's the message for Capricorn spirit guides for love in June? All right. So it says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right, so speak life into it. You have released your ex at the bottom. The time has come to clear your energy. So if that's who has a lot to say, you know, like exes trying to get involved, trying to create issues, cut that energy out. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And at the heart is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And that card makes me think of your sun card. Surrounded by sunflowers. The Ace of Cups as well. All right, let's get one final card for you. With your romance cards, some romance cards. What's the message? And when I cut the deck, I see new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. All right, let's see what comes through for you. What's the message from Capricorn's person or from the universe, from their guides when it comes to romantic love, spirit guides? These cards are so hard to shuffle. All right, let's get a card for you. It says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So it's interesting that I was saying to you that there might be a bit of a jerky start, stop. You know, like the love is there, but then you remember some shit that irritated you, and then you get all like annoyed, or your person does. But then y'all come back together again, and it's this back and forth, because that's understandable, because you're healing something, you're forgiving, you're releasing, right? So it might be a little bit of a back and forth in the beginning. Freedom, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. All right, so that is your message, my loves. What's that at the top? Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Right? So that's your message, Capricorn. I feel like that's a lot more clear. I feel a lot more settled in this reading than I did in y'all's first love reading. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Remember, drop a comment, please. Drop a comment. Let me know. Talk to me. All right. Give me a like, share the video, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell. And until your next message, Capricorn, be well. Bye-bye.